Hello there. Today I wanted to speak about debt to income ratio. What is debt to income ratio? If you're a property investor or you buy property, then the banks are going to do your servicing on how much debt you can get based on your debt to income ratio. What it means is generally in Australia, the debt to income ratios between banks is anywhere from 5 times your income to 6 times your income currently. So what that means is if your income is $100,000 and the debt to income ratio that the banks are lending on is 6 times, means with that $100,000 of income you have from your job, you can borrow $600,000. Now, obviously, if you make $200,000 of income and the debt to income ratio is still 6, then you can borrow almost around $1.2 million. Okay, so that's how that works. So basically, the higher your income is, the more you can borrow, but it caps out at whatever the debt to income ratio is. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so how do I grow my portfolio? How do I grow a large property portfolio? As I have, me and my wife, we grew our portfolio to 11 properties, $4 million, and our income isn't really that high at all. Well, our personal income at least. The way we did it was we were aware of the fact that debt to income ratios were there. So we knew if we were buying properties that were negative cash flow or they had very little rental income, our property investment journey, our portfolio, we wouldn't be able to get it very high at all. Or alternatively, if we wanted to grow our portfolio large and buy, properties that were not generating much income, we would need to constantly get promotions and pay rises in our jobs. Now, the idea of constantly getting pay rises and promotions, like, I didn't really like that too much because honestly, I didn't really like my job too much. So what we decided to do instead was we were like, okay, well, we knew that the rental every time we bought an investment property, the rental income was included in our income. So what we did was we bought properties that had high amounts of income in relation to how much debt we needed to take on to buy these properties. So effectively what I'm saying is we would buy cheap properties or properties of low value that had very high rental incomes. And well, we did, in us doing that, we were able to grow our portfolio much larger on a far lower income than most people could. And effectively, we got to 11 properties to this day, and we never really had to increase our incomes or get pay rises too often. So that's how debt to income ratio works, and hopefully this helps you guys grow a large portfolio. See ya, bye.